Hey everybody, this is Travis with StrikeLines, and I'm going to give you a rundown of our latest update to our 3D Northern Gulf chart. This came out in September 2024, and it's a huge improvement over our previous one. So check this out. The first thing I want you to see here is just how much new coverage we've got overall. This was the previous version of the chart that came out 3 or 4 years ago, and the new version, bam, check this out. So we got lots more coverage over here from Steenhatchee, Crawfordville, St. Mark's, Apalachicola. We got some more over here in southern Alabama on the shelf, and we've actually expanded this out to include part of the middle grounds as well. Go back and let's show that again. So that was our old chart right here. This is the updated version right here. Tons of new coverage, and I've actually traced out where the new coverage is. These outlined red areas here, where we've got lots of new coverage. I'm going to go over those with you. Here's the old chart. Here's the new chart. All right. So let's talk about this. I'll start over here in St. Mark's. The main thing you'll see with this one that we've got now that we didn't have before is lots of inshore, nearshore coverage. This was done with lasers from airplanes. It's actually really, really cool stuff. Over here in Crawfordville, Steenhatchee, Panacea, St. Mark's. I grew up fishing over here in this area, and this is amazing. This coverage goes from the shoreline out to about 10 miles offshore. And over here you'll see that that's about 20, 30 feet deep. Let's just see what it loads up to here. Okay, so about 20 feet deep here. From the coast, 10 miles out. This is really high resolution, 1 meter. You can see anything on the bottom down through here. Anybody that fishes this area knows how tricky it can be when you're trying to get up into these rivers and creeks and the tide starts going out on you. It's really hard to find these channels sometimes. It's really hard to see out there, but this one you can see these river channels going up into these creeks over here in Steenhatchee. This is really going to help you get out of there. See all the deep areas, all deep coverage, just perfectly high resolution. You can see all really shallow spots, rocks, shoals. There's like a 2-foot shoal out there. If you zoom in, you see the detail on this stuff is incredible. We did a lot of fishing over here a few years ago, catching trout and redfish out in these flats. And what's really standing out to me is interesting on this part of this chart is as we get a little bit farther to the north, up near the Osceola River, you see all these sinkholes out here. It's like this is an old river channel here, but these sinkholes are everywhere. And as we've been out here fishing on those hot summer days and the water really starts to heat up, I always kind of wonder where those fish go. And I believe it's probably in these little deep spots all out over here. There are a ton of them. Now, I got a few things I wanted to show you over here. Let's see. Annotations. You see in here, here's some of those sinkholes I was telling you about. Look down here. You can actually see rocky areas on this. This is 8 feet deep. Some rocks right here, nice hard bottom stuff. That's where I'll be looking for redfish. Redfish love hanging out in those rocks. Here's some more rocks, 8 or 9 feet deep, 10 feet deep. You would never see these things just driving by out there because of all the glare, but really, really cool stuff. I guarantee these things aren't getting fished much. No one knows about this stuff. This chart is brand new for this year, by the way. Here's some more channels going in. You can see the deep channels going up into these creeks. Again, it's from shoreline out to 10 miles. It's all Appalachia Bay. Now here's a really cool area. It's called the Oclockney Shoal. We spent a lot of time out here fishing tournaments and stuff, trying to catch trout. And we drift over this thing, and we would just get hooked up all the time. But again, once the water gets hot, you're always wondering where those fish go because they just disappear. All the trout disappear from the shoal. All that's left up there is blue runners and dogfish and bluefish. But I've never noticed this over here before. And this is a really deep little channel right here on the side of the Oclockney Shoal. And furthermore, you go just a little bit more to the southeast, and check out this ledge right here. It's like a 3 or 4 foot ledge that runs all the way down through here. Never seen this. I've driven over this area a ton of times and never seen this ledge. I bet you places like this are where those fish go when they need cool water and they're running off the shoal up here. Same thing over on this side. Got some more really nice rocks. Hard bottom rocky areas, about 15, 20 feet deep. It'd be a great place on a hot summer day to go drop a line, jig on the bottom, and try to catch some trout or some redfish or flounder. All right, backing out here some. Like I said, this chart is special from the old one because it has a ton more nearshore, inshore coverage. And you can see out through here, it says Dog Island. It's a shoal out there. Usually set pinfish traps out here. As you move over towards Carabelle, Dog Island, and the cut right here, in this area, all this new coverage out here is incredible. This goes out from the shoreline to 20 miles offshore, all the way down through here. Starts over at Port St. Joe, goes all the way over to Dog Island and Carabelle. And there is a ton. Anybody's fished over here knows there's hard bottom all over this place. And this chart makes it stand out like a sore thumb. So check this out. So we zoom in here. You can see these flat areas, just a sandy bottom without any features. Move over to here. You got really nice rocky hard bottom ledges all through here. Right? This is going to have black sea bass on it, flounder, grouper at the right time of year, snapper, even not lots of red snapper, but some will come in this shallow. But mainly, it's grunts, flounder, and black sea bass. Have an awesome time. Here's some more. This one's only about 10 miles offshore right here. This is when the hard bottom starts. This whole area right here. It's a nice hard bottom. It's going to have fish on it all year round. Highly recommend it. I actually compared this to some of our numbers we had saved over from there when I fished there last, and this stuff lines up perfectly. Moving on around towards Port St. Joe. Not so much hard bottom here, straight south of St. Joe. It's a little bit more blank. Then as you get over here towards Apalachicola, or actually to the west of Apalachicola, St. Vincent Island, Cape San Blas, you get back into that hard bottom. Tons of it out here. See this? These aren't huge, but they're quality. Rocks right here. Moving just a little bit to the north, more rocks up here. Got some type of wreck right here. I don't know what wreck this is, but that's absolutely a shipwreck. Something else right here, but that's a wreck. Up here, you're getting more rocks. These are really nice rocks. Absolutely odd bottom fish on this. And this is 60, 70 feet deep, which is pretty deep for over there in this area. And this data goes all the way out 20 miles. I think at the deepest part is covering right at 100 feet deep, as far as it goes. So there's a lot of fishable area out here. Lots of hard bottom, lots of red grouper as you get out deeper. There's some little small patches out here they were recording. I'm not sure what was interesting about this area. Yeah, not much, but it's coverage. All right, so we'll keep moving. So west here, Port St. Joe, like I'm talking about this inshore coverage, check this out. If you like to scallop, this is my favorite scallop grounds right here. Very south end, Port St. Joe Bay, down in here. You can get your boat in this little deep area, and all out here through these shallows here, loaded up with scallops. But when you're out there trying to navigate, and it's super shallow, you're in your pontoon boat or any boat, we've actually gotten a 53-foot hatteras all the way up into here using this chart before. So this is valid. This is accurate and it's new. This is data that's been recorded since Hurricane Michael, so it's really updated. This is Black Island over here. All those little holes and seagrass back behind it. It goes from 0 feet all the way out to about 15, 20 feet deep inshore. Keep on moving past Mexico Beach. Some new inshore coverage here. This is an interesting area. For guys who like to fish for redfish, trout, if you're on these shallow areas, this is cool stuff. You can see deep spots, shallow spots. See where our channels are, where you can navigate through from area to area. Now we're getting over to Mexico Beach, San Andrew Sound. All the passes have good coverage. Where it drops out like this, with those white areas where the water got too deep for the laser to pick up the bottom. But in blank areas like this, it's going to be really deep, or deeper than what's around it. And then, of course, the white areas are land here. Moving over to Panama City. This pass has good coverage. Lots of coverage inshore. It's not 100% coverage in here. This was recorded just for navigational purposes. But the areas that do have data in them, very detailed, 1 meter. Really nice. So yeah, these areas near the shore where that airborne laser was able to get to bottom with 100% coverage. Out here, this was done with survey boats. They don't have as much range as the airborne stuff, but what's really interesting in this bay is the shallow water anyway. This is kind of cool right here. You can see both where these deep sections are out here, deep holes for hot weather, and you can see where that shallow bar is right up over here. Very detailed. Got coverage all the way down the beach. Again, this is all post Hurricane Michael. See where the sandbars are. Getting over to Destin. Really nice high resolution coverage in close and limited areas. Move out offshore here a little bit, kind of show you guys what's out here. This is from I think 7 to 9 or 5 to 7 miles offshore is where the safety fairway is here. And this was on our old chart, but we've included in the new one, of course, too. Got some good hard bottom over here. See, there's really nice rocks. We stopped here a lot on the way out of Destin to go catch bait. There are bigger fish too, but this is a really good place to catch bait. All these little rocky patches here, rocky patch here, rocky patch here. Again, they're surrounded by just smooth sand. So when you're fishing these charts, you really want to be looking for these really rough areas like that. Nice little rocky patch right there too. So this is in-state water still. As we push farther south, this chart has coverage on the shelf edge. Well, let me go back over here and take a look at this real quick. South of Panama City, this is coverage from the old chart too, so this is an updated one as well as the old one. I just wanted to show you a couple things. If you know what you're looking for in this sonar data, you can see stuff that maybe people don't want you to see out here. So if you look right here, 93 feet deep, this guy right here, that's what a chicken coop looks like, or a pyramid or chicken coop or some type of small artificial reef. That's what it looks like in this sonar data. There's a lot of them out here. If you look for them, you can find them all through this data. Let me find another one to show you here. I saw earlier. Here we go. Right here. Coop. Right there. Coop. Sit down with this thing and start looking around. You'll find them all over the place. You can also see some hard bottom south of Panama City. There's not as much as there is south of Port St. Joe, but a little bit. It's a little rocky area. Not super prominent, but definitely some rocky bottom, hard bottom spot patch right there. And then in a little bit shallower water too. This is 5 or 6 miles out. To load here. Nice hard bottom area over here. All this good hard bottom. Really nice hard. I would love to fish this right here. 78 feet. This is going to have snapper on it. Red snapper. All right. So let's head out to deeper water. This is the shelf edge. This is where it drops off from being 150 feet deep to 600 feet deep in this range right here. You know, we're talking about 30 miles offshore, 30, 40 miles offshore, depending on where you are. You can move all the way down here to the southeast. Like I said, we've got some new coverage in this one. It goes all the way up to part of the Florida Middle Grounds. Load here. Here we go. So this is the northwestern corner of the Florida Middle Grounds. It's a long way out there, but there's some good fishing. I'll show you some a little bit closer stuff. Decent coverage out through here. Not seeing a ton of hard bottom in these areas. This looks like sand waves to me. A little bit of hard bottom right here. These are some rocks. It's mostly sand. Lots of sand, lots of not much. Here we go. Here's a nice ledge system. If you want to go out there, see something I'd be really interested in fishing. Long north-south ledge system like this, rocks. These are going to be rocks with probably 20 or 30 feet of relief. Big rocks down there on the bottom. Great for grouper. Another long ledge through here. And then as we come back up to the north, this was an interesting little patch. This is new. Got some ledges. Not a ton of hard bottom in here. But it's an interesting looking area. Okay. So we get over here. This is new. I'm excited about this. Way on the east end of the shelf edge. A couple big ledges right here side by side. Deep ledge here. Deep ledge here. These will absolutely hold big fish. I love fishing stuff like this. Set up a drift over it, and just drop bang on the bottom. Awesome fishing spots. A couple more ledges here and here, mostly sand waves on that edge. So keep moving up. This is old data from the old chart. I'll just show you again. Really nice rocks down through here. Really nice ledge right here. That's got a mingo, snapper, grouper all over it. Some rocks a little bit shallower, but this is actually in Madison Swanson, I think. So yeah, this block right here is Madison Swanson. That's off limits to fishing, unfortunately. But gotta give those groupers someplace to spawn. But up here is outside of it, just outside of it. Really nice ledge. Highly recommended. About 200 feet deep. And the hard bottom areas continue all the way along the shelf edge. Some nice deep rocks there, rocks out here. And I've occasionally got these we work really hard to find these random tracks that are recorded when boats are going in or out, Here's a neat one right here. This is a ledge that extended off the edge of our old data. We found this track that shows where it continues over here in this previously blank area. It's right through here. The ledge just keeps on going. All right. Let me give you some bearings here. So far, everything we've been talking about offshore is to the east of Destin, up to about 50 miles, 70 miles to get down here. The closest section of the edge to Destin and to Pensacola is right up here. And I think this area is called the 29 edge. This is known as really good mingo snapper fishing all the way down through here. But I will say that one of the biggest grouper I've ever seen, biggest gag grouper I've ever seen, came from right down here at the end of this ledge. Monster, 60 plus pound gag grouper. More nice spots down here. Again, on this side, this is going to be more straight south of Pensacola. They're not super obvious, but you're looking for rough areas like this on the bottom, right through here. This shows that the bottom is rocky. It might not have huge relief, but it's probably going to have rocks and cracks and all kinds of little places that fish can go down into and hide. There's another really nice ledge. About 10 or 15 foot of relief. We fish out here all the time. And of course, these rocks down here in deeper water. Amberjack, red snapper, triggerfish, mingo snapper, schools of mingo snapper. It's great. All right. And this kind of bottom continues all the way down past Pensacola, past Orange Beach, past Mobile Bay, all the way over to Mississippi. It's where this chart's cutoff is. And this, the updated version of this chart also includes all this deep section that we didn't have on number before. This is super deep. This is 2,000 plus feet deep, but it wasn't on the old chart, but we decided to include it on this new one. Again, this is the old chart, and here's the new one. All right. So let's check out this new data over here south of Mobile Bay. I'm kind of excited about this stuff. This is brand new. It's only a couple years old. If you zoom in on this stuff, you can see some really cool hard bottom. You can see really cool oil platform hardware. Like this, this is a really interesting area. These are, of course, huge rocks. Great stuff for fishing. I don't know what all these little specks are that are ever out here. I'm actually not sure. It could be fish. Sometimes fish dig these holes for spawning. They seem kind of far apart. It could be exploratory oil stuff. I don't know, but they're everywhere, and I would absolutely love to make it over here to drop a line on some of these spots. They've got relief. They're sticking up off the bottom, and there is just thousands of them over here. If anybody knows what these are, drop me a line or give us a comment or something. I'm really curious to hear what this stuff is out here. This is interspersed with lots of really nice hard bottom areas. Again, we don't have 100% coverage, but we can show you everything that we have. So there's a little bit of gaps between it. But you can absolutely see all these ledges through here. Huge ledges. Really good stuff out here. And those potholes or rocks or bumps out here I was talking about, they continue all the way down here to off the edge of this map. All right, so moving back up to the north. Again, we got some more hard bottom here. See the pipelines coming through here. Hard bottom, hard bottom, hard bottom. This is in about 100 feet of water right through here. And to give you bearings, we're straight south of the entrance to Mobile Bay. And the distance is going to be, I'll measure it for you, from 50 miles, actually extends almost about 50 or 60 miles south. Yeah, 50 miles south to the coast. Yeah, more new coverage through here. These little spots like this that you see, so like gap fills in here. These are most certainly artificial reefs, like chicken coops or something, like here, and here, and here. Definitely worth dropping a line on. Here's some remnants of some oil platform hardware on the bottom right here around this rig. Okay. This area here is all new for this chart too. This is updated. Both of these. The extension of the safety fairway out here and over here. Got high resolution coverage. Nice stuff. Brand new spots. Never been fished. At least not from our customers. Really worth a check. Super high resolution. Let's see what we can see over here. Hadn't really previewed this area, but I kind of wanted to give you the zoom in to see what kind of resolution we got. All right. Now I want to go back inshore here. You'll notice this area right through here, inshore coverage all the way from Tyndall Air Force Base, Pensacola. Again, this is all new, brand new stuff. It's recorded within the last couple of years. For the guys that like to fish the beach, or even people who are just navigating in the intercoastal waterway. Really nice coverage in here. Really high resolution. This is Sand Island. So everybody comes in here and hangs out on the weekends. Sherman Cove at the Navy base. Again, not perfect coverage in here because it's deep and the water's not very clear. As it gets a little bit shallower, 20 feet deep or so, the LiDAR from the airplane can start picking it up. See all this really high resolution stuff in shallow water. This was actually used to be a separate chart. We call it the Santa Rosa Island chart, but now we've got it. This is Big Sabine or Little Sabine. I can never remember which. You can see the deep lap around it there, the shallow water in the middle. You can see where the sandbars are coming down the beach. Another thing I want to point out, which is new for this season, is we've redone, in this new chart, we've redone how we make our background map. So the base map on here, all with sonar soundings and everything on it. Let me show you what the old one looked like this. So we've completely overhauled the appearance of it. I think it's a tremendous improvement over the old chart. This is the old one. Through here. There's your new one. Much more aesthetically pleasing chart, a lot better to look at. And you'll also notice there's some areas on here. I spotted some over here near Alabama. What have I got marked here? Straight south of Orange Beach. I marked this something. Wrecks. A couple of shipwrecks right here, 22 feet of water, right outside the pass. I bet people fish for bait on these all the time. Just let me show you some areas over here. New coverage. So the old chart, we did not have very good resolution in this area. Give it a second to load up here. There we go. You see, pretty low resolution. The new one, huge difference. Huge difference. This is what we want to be seeing over there. See these sand waves, you can see these ledges. It's like a chicken coop right here, a chicken coop right here. Again, I show you the old one versus the new one. Huge difference. So that's a pretty good overview of the new updated 3D Northern Gulf fishing chart. If you've got any specific questions or you want to see any specific spots, see what our coverage looks like, you can always just drop us a line, shoot us an email, info@strikelines.com, or give us a call, or contact us through the website. We're really excited about this, particularly for the guys over here in the Florida Big Bend area. This is a huge update for them. This is going to give them a ton more water to fish that they've never seen before, and I'm really excited to have it out there. So, tight lines, everybody.